What's up, Pepi? How you doing, man? Hey, wanted to ask you kind of what it's like just being back after a busy off season training with Bayern, which we talked about a bit in the past, and then having the chance to be with the U23 squad for a while. How has it been kind of getting back in the group and hitting the ground running with a pair of goals in the friendly?
Well, it feels good to be, back competing with the group. Obviously, I miss these guys. I mean, like you said, I had a busy off season. I mean, I think that helped me a lot in physical stand. That helped me a lot in conditioning. Being fit. So it feels good to be back with the team.
You said kind of competing, like how do you view the competition this year for the number nine spot? Obviously you and Hara were kind of going back and forth some last year. Jesus, it seems like maybe looked at even more in that position, who obviously you've been competing with for a spot on that U23 roster as well. How do you view the competition? And I think there's some camaraderie and good relationship with the three of you as well. Can you kind of let me know how you view it?
No, yeah, like you said, I mean, there's going to be three players playing the nine spot this year, so I think it's going to be good competition. Obviously, it's going to make all three of us better. So, I mean, I'm just ready to compete, and I bet they are too.
And sorry, real quick, how did those preseason games kind of help? Like I said, it seemed like you just slotted right in, but is it nice to be seeing a different jersey, seeing a different team, seeing people that you don't really know after having a lot of time kind of in camps and that kind of thing? What does it feel like to play in a game again?
No, it feels good. I mean, I hadn't played an official game with FC Dallas for about 3 months, 4 months. So I think it feels pretty good to put the FC Dallas jersey back on and compete.
That's perfect.
Thank you.
Ricardo, do you like the sort of fan marketing side of the Pepi train, the choo-choo stuff? Are you embracing that part of it?
Yeah, I really do. I mean, you have my family, you have obviously all my teammates, just every day say choo-choo, and I'm like, okay, I already know what it's up. I like it. I like it.
When you're, I mean, obviously, John sort of touched on some of the things that I was thinking about, but I've gotten a sense, and looking, forgive me if I'm being overly detailed, but in some of the little videos that the team has sent out about the preseason stuff, you look like you're getting a little older. And I mean that in a very positive way. It looks like you don't look like a kid as much anymore. Do you feel like physically you're continuing to develop more into that sort of adult, that manly sort of stature that you probably still can grow even more to?
Yeah, no, I mean, I've had coaches, I've had Bander, they all told me that, I look grown, I look mature. So, I mean, I feel like this year is one of the years that I can have a good season, a breakout season. So I'm going to do my best to try and make it my breakout season.
How do you balance that though? Because you want to, continue to put on muscle and become stronger, be able to really develop your hold up play. But I'm sure you don't want to do that at the expense of your speed and your explosiveness.
Yeah, it's a very important balance because as you know, I mean, I'm kind of fast. So, I mean, being able to just, maintain a little strength, being able to hold up players. So I think that's important. Obviously it has to do a lot with the diet, the gym workout, because I don't want to be a big boy that can't run. So, you just got to balance all of it.
Is it a bit of an adjustment period for you and the other number nines this year with a whole new group of wingers? You don't have the familiarity of Michael Barrios or Fafa Pico. And, obviously Paxton is trying to work his way back in the wing, but, with guys like O'Brien and Vargas now, and even, a young guy like Khalil, do you have to sort of work in training in these preseason games to start to get to know each other better?
Yeah, obviously, like in games, obviously you have to get to know the guys. I mean, I think all the wingers that came in this year are kind of similar to the wingers we had back then. Just wingers that like to dribble, that like to go down the line, cross. So I think they're kind of similar image. But yeah, you get to meet the guys, you get to know who they are, what they like to do, how they want to play. So it's been good and good.
There's a lot of optimism in the club, it seems, as you get ready for any season, but this one feels as though you guys are, building something. But that being said, do you feel like the sharpness still has a way to go before you get to your first game in the middle of April?
Oh yeah, for sure. We still got a lot of things to work on. I know we've had some positive results in preseason, but I feel like, we can still sharpen things up, prepare even better for the first game.
Last thing for me, because we could chat with you all day, is Andres Ricarte has this incredible ability to drop balls from anywhere. Is it fun knowing that he can find you from just about any place on the field?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's really fun actually because, is this play where like he just likes to like get it from the outside and then just dink it behind the center back. So you already know you're prepared for it. You just read, what he likes to do and you're just prepared for that ball.
Awesome. Thanks, Ricardo.
Thank you.
Johnny, you guys have played a couple of USL championship sides. How nice is it to not be, as Ryan Hollingshead likes to say, kicking each other a bunch of times?
It's really nice. No, I agree with Ryan. Obviously, the first few weeks of preseason, it's just battling every day against each other. So it's nice to play against another team. And obviously, these USL teams are quality teams, and they want to beat us really bad because obviously we're the MLS team in MLS. So no, it's been super nice.
How are you feeling as you guys? I mean, you guys have what, 3 weeks or so, give or take, I think, correctly, before your first match. Do you feel like, not just you specifically, but your team overall, do you feel like the sharpness is there? Or is there still stuff to get ready for?
No, it's been very good. Definitely sharp. Obviously, with how Lucci wants us to play and how we should be playing, it's obviously very tactical and all that. So there's things to sharpen up still, but obviously those things will come when we play against other MLS teams coming up in the next few weeks for preseason. But no, there's still some things to sharpen up. But overall, I'm really happy with myself and as a team and how we're progressing.
One of the things we were talking with Ricardo Pepi just a few minutes ago was getting used to some of the new guys that are coming in and competing for spots on the wing. And I would imagine that's a big deal for you because especially on what I'm assuming you're on the left, you're trying to work with that guy on overlaps or underlaps. How's the integration process with some of the new guys who might be in front of you?
Right. It's super important to get to know them right away, like a Khalil or Hadir or Freddie Vargas, just to get to know him, talk to him a bit, and just grow that connection. So right when you step on the field, it's just kind of smooth and it's natural with the overlap, the underlap. So, these games, these 11v11 scrimmages that we've been playing, even inter squads, just to get to know them, just kind of learn it. So once the time comes in April when the season starts, it's just natural.
I know you probably get this a bunch, but it seems like everybody's saying really positive things about Jose Martinez. I see a lot of glowing reviews so far. How is your new center back acquisition?
He's great. Jose, he's a great guy. Obviously on the field, he's very good on the ball, what Lucci wants, what we want, a big presence. And off the field in the locker room, he's learning his English really well. He's smiling a lot, he's laughing. He's been helping me out. I've been helping him out on and off the field. So it's super nice. It's nice to have him on the team.
Lastly, for me, last year was so weird, right? You had 3 preseasons, you stopped twice, you ended up playing a strange truncated schedule. How excited are you to just play a full 34-game season, hopefully, knock on wood, without any delays?
Right. It's really hard to describe. Obviously, I think I speak for everyone here. Everyone's just ready to play, to compete in front of our fans, hopefully in front of other fans too. Because obviously from last year, what my experience was that I saw with no fans, it's not the same. I think we can all agree on that. Obviously with COVID and everything. So hopefully this year safely we can start to get fans back in the seats. And I love playing in front of people. So I think I speak for everyone there. Everyone's ready. Everyone's excited.
Thanks, Johnny.
For sure. Thank you.
Johnny, just continuing on from the schedule talk a little bit, it dropped yesterday, and I think fans always circle certain dates. As a player, when the schedule comes out, do you start to look? I mean, I've heard Lucci say a million times, the next game's the most important one, I know. But as a player, there's some games where you start to say, oh, yeah, like I'm looking forward to that one.
I think since last year, we kind of played the same teams over and over again, which was kind of weird. So it's going to be fun to play teams that we didn't play. Like, I don't think we played LAFC. They're a team that you really want to play. And then the team that I'm really looking forward to play is Austin. Obviously, just a new rivalry in Texas. So we gotta beat them. We gotta show them that we're still the kings of Texas. So I'm excited for that game.
What's it like balancing competition for the same thing everyone wants, right? Like you all want to be starters, you all want to be important players, you want to be in the 11, but also sort of building that kind of chemistry and locker room environment that I think can help teams win. How do you kind of, I don't know, maybe as someone who's never been a professional athlete, it's not that hard, but I mean, it has to be a little weird to be like, I want to crush this guy on the practice field and then put my arm around him and joke around with him in the locker room.
Right. I think Lucci stressed that a lot, especially last year and this year. I think what we're learning a lot is, on the field, once we step on the training, obviously, everyone's fighting for a spot. So, I mean, if someone accidentally kicks you or someone goes hard to a tackle, someone's yelling at you, you got to take it well. And I think we're getting a lot better at that. Especially me with the coaches and me even helping out younger players now. That are fighting the same spot. They want me to mentor other young left or right backs. That's part of it. And they're fighting for the same spot as me, which is funny. So it's you're just kind of pushing the guy next to you, and that just helps the team better, which is the most important thing.
Awesome. I appreciate it, Johnny. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you.